The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Rocco 80.
This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. He's got a gain of 6 there. Andrew McCuba attacking to make that stop.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. All right, short on market for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Running this one left. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And that's That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 18, Cougar 19.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31.
Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to the well again. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Now from back at the 7, here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. A very short kick here from the right half. Reichert connects there. And they get 3 on their first series. Just to build on that in the drives ahead.
So that's a good start to this one, Kate. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and take that lead on the opening drive.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That's copied. It's Saquon Barkley. He won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Now it's Turner there to bring him down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This is complete. Downfield to Smith. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ready? 1st down, a run with Barkley. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, Those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Just 3-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it 3rd and 7. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive.
The kicker on.
Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting the quarterback in the rhythm, right? That's the feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Operating now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. May lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now McCarthy. Dumped off to his running back. Across the 45 and still going. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. A pickup of 17. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On play action now, McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So that brings up 4th and long.
Results in a 4th down.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Okay, ready? Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Cut.
Throwing now off the play action. Throw secured by George Pickett. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet. Those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Ready. 38. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
That's caught by A.J. Brown. They're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday night primetime on the other side.
Ready.
To throw here on 1st down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
To the air on 3rd and long. This one's caught. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. Thankfully not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And this won't get anywhere either. The front held up. Stopped once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
On the ready.
3rd and goal. One of the biggest moments of this NFC title game. They'll motion him out of the backfield. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for
The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Ready?
3rd quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Larry continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both throw the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Ready?
That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready?
Looking now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Oh, man, nothing for him again, bro. It has been a struggle all game. This one's quickly mopped up, too.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Let's go. 5, 6, 2, yellow. Set.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Set.
Running is Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball in the belly of the running back and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. It is caught left side. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it again at the 26. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Another carry for him. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you can take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
60 Bobcats, Cougar 19, Dragon 60. Warriors 70.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. Oh, and they're going to fake this one. And no success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
Yes, sir.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
He nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're the premium in this league.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That one gains 7. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Black one. Check, hut.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Running it after the penalty. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Eagles with the lead, hoping to close out a playoff win. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready.
Now looking to throw. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Let's go now. 10.
Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles making a 3-score game in the fourth. George Pickens the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Eagles push their lead to 18. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
As a man, Justin Jefferson. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. This play goes for 36. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Offense up to the line fast.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
It's a gain of
Big
14
gain,
yards.
14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
From the red zone on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Into traffic, complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings it
Going on third, McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Eagles will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick, they're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
60 ready. 60, 10 cycles. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
Barkley again here on 2nd. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on the punt on 4th. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Warrior 70.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
Cooper and DeGene on the coverage.
McCarthy to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. Offensive line fast.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. So we get some extra help with that return. And after the interception...
Let's go, boy! Let's fucking go! Yo.
Buffalo offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Safe to say there's an amazing disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Not time taken really to get back to basics to the balls and just the rest of the lights.
They're going to go for this. They need about 2. Certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's into punts and sends this flying. Fields this at the 19. And a nice return. And they have it a little further up. That's from 30. 32. And the shotgun, Lawrence. And this one's it's incomplete.
Let's do it one more time to the right. You can see it's actually pretty insane. So all we're going to do is hold R2 and we got.
What's up, everybody? Today we are these base buster. It says 1 week duration when loaded. What that means, once it's in, all of you guys are smart enough here to be able to read and see that there's a lot of similarities between these. So what I'm going to do instead is we're going to go by grouping. I'm going to explain the different types of ones you can see. I'll give you a few of the ones that I like, and then we'll move on to the next one. So all of these are going to have, for the offensive side and the defensive side, the same type of abilities. Yeah, like over a.
What's going on, guys? We're going to offense, right? So for offense, I actually tend to stay away from these. We're the ones that control the offense, and so we want to rely more on ourselves, our ability to call good plays and understand the chess match more than relying on coach abilities. Now, if I did have to pick some, I would focus more on gameplay abilities. And what I mean by gameplay abilities, so for example, this field general and move the chains. These abilities, they boost ratings. Plus, like you see, it's +7s. These really aren't gonna do anything. Now, an ability that I do like for offense is this Blitz Buster. Blitz Buster is kind of like a mini threat detector. It'll highlight blitzers pre-snap in the gold and diamond tier. So that's honestly not bad. Now for defense, playing defense can be hard in Madden 26, so I would use more abilities to help out on that. And again, similar to offense, we're focusing more on gameplay ones, like aerial suppression is good. Um, Depending on your scheme, these gurus are really nice, whether you play a lot of cover 2 or you play cover 4. This inside stuff is good to help you get more block sheds. This one helps you get more fumbles. There's one more that I like. Where is it? This is the cover 3 one. Mr. Dream. More knockouts and the diamonds here that increase his interception chance for all defenders. This is good too. Now for player development, I actually like all of these. I like all of these except for Teach 'em Up. But these are all good. After School Tutor, All Man Effort, and Kim Concert are probably the 3 best abilities in the game. And the reason that All Man Effort is good, even though it increases ratings, at the end of the diamond tier, it gives you +1 speed. Now, speed is the most important attribute in Madden. So just being able to get a a +1 speed for free on all your players, like that's really good. It's fair damage taken from any practice. So this covers both a half practice and last 7 weeks. I've had this on for a couple weeks now, so that's why it says 3 weeks and 5 weeks, but they last 5 weeks and 7 weeks. So I have on after school tutor.
Here's Darnold.
On the ball. Garbage, just moving up in the pocket. So the first ability you don't want to use with your coach when you max out your load is called Dr. Dots. And the part here that makes the quarterbacks hold the ball on far too long is when you max it out, it's no pressure effects on quarterbacks. They just sit there and sit there. They don't feel pressure. They just wait for a wide receiver to get open. They don't take off and run. They don't throw the ball away. They don't make a pass because nobody's getting open. So you definitely don't want to put this on your loadout. I wouldn't even mess with it. I know some people have said when they get this ability, they move on to a new coach. They hate it so much because it just ruins the experience.
What's going on, everybody? If you go ahead and get hit or miss hit sticks, because you do use fatigue when you hit sticks. Now, and is this kind of much better than the other one? I was all locked in. That's play sheets as well. He's posted suggestions with some stuff, so I might just add some of them in here. The same thing with the play sheets. You go here into your play sheets and you go into the. All you gotta do is just run man and press coverage, and now I can have throwing problems when you're playing man, when I'm playing man, and reduce wide receiver release success versus press coverage. This is just boosting press. But hey, look, increase zone coverage for safeties and coverage to man. So it's not just helping the men that's manning, it's helping out the zone for safeties in the coverage to man. It's OP. Jam them up is almost OP. Okay? Especially if you're running man for coverage to man, nobody can really beat that. Yeah, it's definitely their problem. Load the box is another thing I want to add into the abilities ones as well. 7+ tackle is 7+ pursuit. 7+ every single pass. So definitely use that over making cover at all. Mono a mono is increased chances at press wins, reduced chances of press losses, and reaction on outbreaking routes and man coverage, and in-breaking routes and man coverage. This means the inside and outside shading without you having to use inside outside shading. Mr. Dream is another one I'd like to add here. Increase interception chances for forward defenders and knockout chances for passes 20 yards and beyond. Mr. Dream needs to be on the field.
Yeah, we getting Mr. Dream.
Increase breaking ball for safeties running cover 3. So basically, you'll show the cover 2 and cover 4 guru. Now this is no fly zone for all cover 3. So it's the same exact thing for cover 3. Outside the club for my runners. Okay, for my runners. Very good for my runners. Passing paranoia is actually very underrated. It's increased chance that strip tackles or fumbles on sacks, which should be in the game anyway. Reduced chance of broken sacks. So that means if they like you tackle them and they just like try to get off, like this is pretty much you're like basically or secure tackling on quarterbacks in the back. Don't have to worry about it. And increased pressure effects on quarterbacks inside and outside the pocket. So if they're right there in front of your face and they don't have fearless on, or they don't have ability that basically is immune to the pressure, you're going to get a lot of pressure to that quarterback, of course, to make bad throws. Back here for the pressure posse, actually another good one is 7 tackle awareness, finesse, and power moves to all defensive tackles. So the one that we showed before, I think, was for the edge, or maybe it was for D-line. I think I need to go back and see which one that was here. So, Yeah, this is for defensive tackles. So where's the one that's for the edge? Just see the tackles. That's weird. But I mean, it is. It's 3. Significant block shed success on all defensive linemen. This is the one I was talking about. Power block shed moves are more successful. Quick block shed moves are more successful, and increased success against double team run blocks. So this is for the whole defensive line, except for just the D tackle. Okay. So that's another one you put. Field finder, you guys know about that. Sideline to sideline is just pursuit and shed blocks on outside run plays. It's kind of the counter to the outside run, to the outside the club. Stem shot is reduced fatigue hit from missed hit sticks because you do use fatigue when you hit stick. Now, in franchise, they actually penalize you for it to where you will actually lose fatigue. And if you use the other one to help you with the fatigue, boom. This would basically be the counter to basically even quarterbacks if you want to go for a quarterback. Trench Barons is another one. I think it's Trench Goblins that works a lot better, but you can do this one too, where you significant resistance increase to quick block shed moves from the defensive line, double team run blocks more successful, things of that nature. But the Goblin ones is a lot better because it's all edge and DBs. This is the one I was actually talking about, the D line. With the pursuit tackle, play record, block shedding for all D tackles and edge. That's one to use for with the D line. And the last but not least is, I think it was Teach 'em Up. Yeah, Teach 'em Up with the catching, setting, and play record awareness. So all of those is the best ones to use. The rest of them you can do without, or you can just do what you can with them. And the last but not least is, I think it was Teach 'em Up. Yeah, Teach 'em Up with the catching, setting, and play record awareness. So all of those is the best one. That So before I go ahead and do anything else to it, I know that I have that there. That would definitely help you out. Then you get 4 is you get a level 7. 5 abilities you get to level 6 is Dr. Dots. Now, Dr. Dots give you pass accuracy on passes 10 yards or less. Then you go to the tier 2, you go up to 20 yards downfield. Tier 3, you go up to 30 passes beyond, and no pressure defensive quarterback. So basically means if you upgrade all these right here, your quarterback can basically have fearless without you having to have the fearless ability on. That's why these coaching abilities is actually very important, because they actually low-key give you abilities or better outcomes with your players when you have these abilities on. So that means these abilities can actually override a lot of player abilities and will help you to combine different player abilities that you'll possibly don't need. So, for example, if you have Kyler Murray with Fearless, or you want to put something else on. Another thing that definitely helps you out, you can use this catch ability, increase your catch ability for your wide receivers. You can use your hands. That's something you can definitely add. Reduce pressure effects on quarterbacks outside the pocket, increase QB accuracy when throwing outside the pocket, and when you're on a run, everything unlocked. You know what I mean? You can go ahead and add on if you don't have anything. Any of the practitioners also get your practitioners here with cornerback, deep back, wide. Use your points, upgrade that, then use the points to go ahead and go up just like that. So that's something to keep in mind. It's up to you. Go on the pressure, increase chance breaking sacks and things of that nature. I guess it's agile and slender, chance to fumble, running the quarterback. This one's actually really fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you like to run the quarterback a lot and don't want to fumble, if you don't have any push runs on or anything of that nature, then you can go ahead and just boost this up. Next one, see for talents and all this stuff. Run block and run block power, finesse, and all that. That's so completely up to you. Here, camp depth upgrade. On my list, one of the good ones to have, because this gives you. So he just advanced the whole week of the season. The whole week of the season. Increase fatigue hit for defenders who miss hit sticks. Say it again. Increase fatigue hit for defenders who miss hit sticks. So if you get sticky on somebody and they try to hit stick you, you can cause them fatigue when they miss tackles and miss hit sticks. And linebackers take a fatigue hit for every 4-yard rush. So they get tired when you rush the ball for 4 yards. You know how you can make your team tired just by running the ball. And then you can throw the ball after your team is tired. This is D-line and linebackers. This doesn't affect DBs. Or this would have been like the number one ability to have. This is very, very good. Trying to tell y'all, man. Next up, move the chains. This is +7, catching traffic, catching spec, catching release for the wide receivers. This is pass block and awareness, things of that nature. Inside scoop, again, is the buffing for the positions. This is reduction on 2-letter range, which I'm not going to lie, I don't know what the hell that is. So y'all want to use it. But yeah, Scouts on Honor, you can hire Tier 3 Scouts, will definitely help you find the hidden dev, the superstars, X Factors, things of that nature, which is very good to have as well. And Stud Finder is the same. So now here to the lock. Now this is like 81 abilities that we're going through, so I'm trying to do this the fastest way possible. So hopefully I'm not taking too much of y'all time. Here, aerial suspension is on my list as well. It increases chance blitzers can be identified, increase snap, and increase chance identified by the offense. So what this means is increased man coverage on blitzers. Call that mid blitz or any blitz that's like man blitzes or zone blitzes. Once the blitz play, game call, you get better coverage just by calling the play that is online. And you can increase chance that blitzes are that's like the ominous and things of that nature. So they technically might know it is trying to actually determine it by looking at, oh, this man is being blitzed. They can get faked out because you have this ability on. This is a very good ability to have. If you run a lot of blitz plays, or you come out in a blitz play and use blitz there, or like to add in any blitzing adjustments to your defense, I suggest coming out in a blitz plays, use this to get your ability up there. Definitely is going to work out. Always watching is another one I was going. Increase fumble chances when hitting QB outside the pocket. You want your QB to fumble a little bit more. Use this. You want increased pressure effects on QBs outside the pocket. Use that. Increase pursuit from defenders when the QB leaves the pocket. You will need to have that. Always watching that did as well. Since y'all block and awareness, trying to tell y'all, man. Next up, move the chains. This is +7 catcher traffic, catching spec, catch and release for wide receivers and tight ends. This is pass block and awareness, things that feature. Inside scoop against the buffing for position, distribution, reduction on 2-letter range. But yeah, Scouts on Honor, you can hire certain scouts, which definitely help you find the hidden gems, superstar, X Factor, things that nature, as well. And Stuff Under is the same exact thing. So now here's the lot. Now this is like 81 abilities that one percent. I'm trying to do this the fastest way possible. So hopefully I'm not taking too much of y'all time. Here, aerial suspension is on my list as well. It increases chance blitzers can be identified, increased snap, and increased chance blitzers are misidentified by the offense. So, what this means is it's increased man coverage on blitz plays. Better coverage just by calling the play yeah, this online. And you get an increased chance that blitzes are misidentified by the offense pass, like the ominous and things of that nature. They technically might know who it is, but if they try and predetermine it by looking at, oh, this man is being blitzed, they can get faked out because you have this ability. This is a very good ability to have. If you run a lot of blitz plays, like come out and place watching is another one I was going. Increased fumble chances when hitting the QB outside the pocket. You want your QB to fumble a little bit more, use this. You want increased pressure effects on QBs outside the pocket, you can use that. Increased pursuit from defenders when the QB leaves the pocket. You would like to have that. Because if your quarterback is way faster than the whole D line, imagine 80, 81, 82 speed, trying to carry them and catch 93 speed, the pursuit from defender and defenders when the QB leaves the pocket all gets better when you have always watching. It's very, very good. Angry Runner is another one. Increased chance of broken tackles on long passes, medium passes, short passes, and distance meters. Boom, you blitz it. It was you guys. Edge focus is basically the general step. This odds for successful hit stick. It's basically an extra pop, form tackler, not deflator, enforcer, avalanche. All the hit and stickers. You're going to get a lot of fun. Okay.
So the counter here is pretty simple, and maybe even you thought of it now, or I'm about to show it to you. Oh, that was obvious. Why did I think of that? That's one of those. There are only 5 defenses in Madden 26 that actually win games online. And believe me, I tested literally everything. So I can confidently say, if you're not running one of these, you're already at a disadvantage. Now, unlike most gurus giving I've actually made thousands of dollars competing, beaten top pros, coached hundreds of players, and even been featured on the... If your defense keeps getting shredded and you have no idea what you're... Any half-decent offensive player calling half-decent route concepts are going to be able to absolutely torch your defense, right?